Hi Pisces, this is your astrology for July 2013 with me, Lada from Lada. And it matters if you have your ascendant, sun or moon in Pisces. If you want to know what your ascendant or moon signs are, because everyone knows their sun sign, but very few people know their ascendant and moon sign, which are astrologically much more in-depth and correctly. You can find them in my birth chart calculator at astrolada.com. You just need to know your time of birth, approximate time of birth at least, to know your ascendant sign and moon sign, and listen to the prediction for those, because if you came to me for personal readings, I would look at those predictions mostly. Now, so what happens if you're Pisces? Pisces, ascendant, sun or moon? Well, the big news for you is that Jupiter is moving once in 12 years into your 5th house, and it comes now from July. Every 12 years Jupiter comes into a 5th house for about 1 year, and it starts for you from this July till next June. And 5th house is one of the best houses in astrology, so it will be a great boon and a boost for a lot of Pisces, Jupiter being in the 5th house. It makes them luckier, it makes them lucky at speculations, at investment. So especially if your ascendant is in Pisces, or to a lesser degree sun or moon, if you make some investments now, if you make some speculative, more like a luck chance games, or financial investments, they can give you have somehow intuition which one are the right ones, because Jupiter is the planet of higher consciousness, of intuition, of luck, so you're connected to the truth a bit more. So by luck, if you want, by intuition, you'd make the right investment and expansions. When it comes even financially, it can be very financially positive period for 12 months ahead. 5th house is the house mostly, first of all, of creativity. So when Jupiter triggers it for 12 months starting from July, a lot of you will start feeling their creative juices flowing. You'll feel inspired to start new things. You'll feel inspired to express who you truly are, to express more of your individuality. So even if you're someone who is naturally shy, who is naturally not much of a performer, because 5th house is the house of the performer, of the celebrity, of the center stage, of the orator, of the anyone who is not who goes out there and who inspires others and who performs there, the actor, the actress, the musician. So you can become a little bit of an actor for the next 12 months. This is what happened to me, because Jupiter was in my 12th house, in my 5th house for the last 12 months. So indeed you gain a lot of self-esteem and confidence when Jupiter comes into a 5th house. So if you've been having self-image issues till now, if you've been having lower self-confidence and inability to express your true creativity, inability to express your true individuality by maybe someone who was too suppressing or critical or judgmental, or overall, someone who was suppressing your natural manifestation, when Jupiter comes into your 5th house, you're giving more opportunity to be the star in your life, to be more center stage, to be more creative, to be more, to gain more center stage, as I said, and actually to improve to heal your confidence, to heal your self-esteem. Jupiter will bring into your life some opportunities which make you feel more appreciated, more loved, which will make you feel more deserving as well, which will bring much more confidence within the next 12 months for you. And the 5th house is the house of any kind of creativity, so creative people will become 10 times more creative. All the creative work I've done in the last 12 months, because Jupiter was in my 5th house, was amazing. I haven't done so much creative work in ever, actually. So people, especially who are in creative jobs, or even if you're not in creative jobs, you just find a way to bring so much more intelligence and so much more excitement and life into the things you're doing. It's just by being more creatively inventive, and your creative intelligence is stronger. Even if you're in a dead boring job like an accounting, you can invent some new way of approaching your account. So you can, even if you're in engineering, you can become much more creative, create some new software or whatever, which will, it's just your mind becomes so much more sparkly when Jupiter triggers your 5th house of creative intelligence. So in the most boring job, even, you can have some success through creativity that you bring there. If you're in jobs which You know, people don't like you to be more of an individual, to stand out and to say your word. You might not feel so happy there because you feel like this need to express yourself, to express these new ideas that keep flooding in your mind. You're connected to divine inspiration somehow, and so you might find some new outlet for yourself. You might find some new hobbies or creative endeavors or amusements which are actually extremely lift your spirit a lot in a powerful way, you know. And the best way, I've seen that a lot of people, when Jupiter transits their 5th house, find new hobbies, new entertainment. They learn how to enjoy life. Even if you're someone who always works and doesn't know how to have much more fun and feels guilty when they do, when Jupiter transits your 5th house, you learn how to let go and to enjoy yourself and to party a bit more. You educate the culture of how to be a child again, because the 5th house is the house of your most spontaneous nature, your most childlike nature, your most fun nature, you know. So you start feeling a little bit like children, connected, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, you know, like in the moment, you're enjoying it more. You even if you've been going through some really life devastating moments recently and you can't find any joy in life, when Jupiter comes into your 5th house again, you learn how to be the child, how to allow the child to shine in you and to have more fun. You can attract more party friends than other times in your life. You can attract people who inspire you more, who show you techniques or ways of being in which to have more fun, to be more creative, and people who are trying to get pregnant. If your moon is in Pisces, or your ascendant, to a lesser degree your sun, actually not so much the sun, but if you have ascendant in Pisces, so moon in Pisces, when Jupiter passes your 5th house, you become very fertile, so you can get a child. Or if you have a child already, something good can be happening in the life of your child, some great successes, something positive developing there, which makes you proud of those things, you know, in some ways. So your children and your creative because the children are our creative works as well, but any kind of creative projects you have, they receive recognition, they receive positive development, they become a source of joy and happiness, or any kind of amusement you have, you're able to give in to them a bit more. So also 5th house is house of romance, so a lot of Pisces ascendant and moon, to a lesser degree sun people in Pisces, they will have much more romance in their life. They might fall in love right now. When Jupiter transited my 5th house, I got engaged, so you know, romance was definitely in the air. So these are the positive things that can happen for you for the next 12 months, and particularly now in July, another 2-3 planets are triggering your 5th house. So go and have fun, go to theaters, go to musicals, go to concerts, get very creative, you know, get very romantic, get very active with your children. Also, it's in July, it's particularly intense, but for the next 12 months it will be actually quite a lot. Especially those who are born, February born Pisces, will feel it in July, this Jupiter influence immediately. Later March born Pisces might feel it only few months from now, or maybe in August, September, October, or maybe next spring. They can feel this beautiful influence of Jupiter that I was talking about. But those of you who are February born Pisces, or who have their ascendant or moon in the first 8-9 degrees of Pisces, they're having this influence in July already. So new opportunities coming into your life, maybe career. If you're February born Pisces, career developments which are really positive for you, which bring some growth a lot into your life, or if some project you've been working on, it finally can get a move onward, or new opportunity can come career-wise, or new confidence. If it's your moon or your ascendant, you just new inspiration again, improved relationship, something to do with your home. If it's your moon from 0 to 8-9 degrees in Pisces, maybe moving to a better place, or something good happening, coming from your family, from your mother, from women in your life. This is what the moon is. Or from relationships, emotional relationships. So from your home, there is some expansion, some growth happening in your home, some in your property as well. And your ascendant is like, when your ascendant is from 0 to 8 degrees in Pisces in July, there is a possibility that some way you'll be given new new confidence, new hope as well, feeling much better, much more connected, but also someone can help you, or you yourself, you can get inspiration about finding who you truly are, about your path in life, being directed to the right path and the right activities which bring you fulfillment and ultimate happiness in life, because the ascendant is your path in life and what you're meant to do. And Jupiter is the teacher, the clarity, the planet which brings clarity, which brings a message from God to you and to tell you, my child, this is what you're supposed to be. And when you connect to this truth, you feel so happy because you know for sure what you're here to do. You have confidence, you know. This is when hope and positivity come into your life. So this is for you, the great news, Pisces. You know, you're having a great boost for 12 months ahead starting from July. Thank you very much.